What is up, you Chinese sea otters? It's your boy Q Carnage here today, and today the gameplay and commentary, well, not so much commentary, the gameplay you're checking out today is from a scrim a couple nights ago. We were playing Strike Zone Dom, and it's kind of pertained to the commentary today, and pretty much want to just talk to you guys about not shitting the bed. As you'll see in this game, in the first half, we didn't start off too good. We really were playing very sloppy, and we weren't winning gunfights, and you know, there's everything that could have went wrong, and all that other fun shit. But today, I pretty much want to talk about shitting the bed, and all these like high pressure situations. You'll see I'll start like 2-5, 2-4, some shit like that, and I don't start off too great. But a lot of the times, people have to recognize that people when they shit the bed, and when I say shit the bed, they usually like just do terribly, is because they're getting too antsy, they're making mistakes. Usually you're in these situations, and even though it's a scrim, you don't want to lose either. Losing in a scrim still sucks the butt as if you're playing in the tournament. We take the approach of whatever we play, be it a scrim, a GB, you know, a one and done. We play to win. We don't necessarily care. We just play to win it out. And if you don't have that mentality that you're always in it to win it, then you're never going to be actually in it to win it. If that makes sense to you guys. But with shitting the bed, and usually like, a lot of times when people shit the bed is when they get really antsy, when they put themselves on a pedestal. Like I've seen Jared done this before, when you know online kind of fucks them, and I understand online can fuck with people. I've been in that situation almost every time I play on Mike's host. I almost always get warriored. Even though Mike's West Coast, I'm East Coast. I have the lowest ping to him, but you know, people get antsy, people make mistakes. A lot of the times, you're not thinking about what's happening in the situation it is. And when you start to get flustered and frustrated, you start doing what a lot of people call shitting the bed. And that's when things get frantic and really getting out of hand. And you really just gotta take the calm, cool, and collective. You'll see in this gameplay they'll try to push flags a lot. They're out rotating us initially, but we start picking it up. We start communicating. We start you know, calling out what we're going for, how we're doing it. We're team pushing. We're baiting and switching. We're trying to make plays and stuff like that. We're trying to make things work. We're trying to win each of these individual situational plays and these situational team plays as well. And that's what pretty much puts us in an advantageous situation to win it. But it's really about your teammates. Like there's times where I'll see Jared get frustrated with the game. I usually will tell him to shut the fuck up, or you know, I'll tell him to calm down. It's really about being there for your teammate, or you know, it's hard. It's pretty much hard to explain if you think about it. Just being there for your teammate. I think Ake said the best as well. If you're not doing well, like Krim was on fire in S&D this weekend. Ake said that he was not gonna take that away from him. He was gonna bait firm all the freaking time. And if say for instance I'm not doing well, I'm gonna bait for, and Jared's doing well, I'll bait for him all day. There's tons of times I baited for him and gotten him 2 pieces, sometimes 3 pieces. But if someone's on fire, you really can't take that away from him, and you gotta have that mentality, especially if you're not doing as good as you think you should, or you're not doing good on a map, or you're being completely hard counter. You have to take yourself away from the equation and be like, okay, instead of what I could be, since I'm not going to be winning these gunfights, or I'm just simply being shut down, I'm going to be more of an asset to my team rather than trying to focus on me individually. Especially in competitive Call of Duty, you cannot do that. You can't focus on the individual plays. I mean, the individual plays do win you games. They really do win you games as well. But it's better. It works out better when you're working as a team. And you'll see like. Jared actually has been getting better by not shitting the bed. As fucked up as it sounds, he really has starting to take the mentality of, okay, what can I do? What can I do to help the team? Like there's times where it's like he's not doing well. I'm telling him to get on the flag, and I'll slay for him, or I'll shoot for him, or I'll shoot for him, and he'll pick up the kills, he'll pick up the cleanups, et cetera, et cetera. It's all about communication and figuring out what needs to be done. You have to recognize these situations as well. It's hard to recognize these situations a lot, especially when your team as a collective isn't doing that great. If your team doing collective as two or three, it's a lot easier to handle it. But when you're all just doing terribly, you're all just in the slumps and just shit in the bed. Like the other night, we were scrimming against my boy Scott, and we're like most of the team was like double negative, like somewhat negative, some variation. I was the only one positive, and then we started playing as a team. We started hopping on flags together. We were 3-hopping flags. We pretty much won a domination we should not have won. We were completely just outslayed for days. Like we were just, just did not work, and we were just, we started just winning important gunfights rather than looking for gunfights. We were just, roaming flags, pushing their flag, constantly pushing their base, and it was Fright Dom. It was Fright Dom again, and I recognized I was the only one that was doing somewhat well if I was put on the map, and I was doing fine. There was also a situation where they were pushing our home base like the entire time. Like we were spawning crate side, and they were just pushing crate side the entire time for the spawn trap. But we recognize the situation. We recognize what needs to be done, like how they're playing, how they're doing it, and we just started winning important gunfights. Like there was several times Joey won, a 2v1 or got a 3-piece, or I got like a 2-piece on B. Like I'll be like running into green, and I'll come back, and they'll just hop onto the B flag, like a 2-push B flag. I'll turn around and I'll get a 2-piece, and it's like those little things add up after a while. Those little things add up to wins, and when it's so much you gotta be like, okay, you gotta be sacrificial. Who gives a fuck about stats? At the end of the day, it's about the plays that happen. Stats really don't tell the story, to be honest. Like Teep said before, he can go like freaking 6 and like 18 on a side of like Octane Dom, but he'll like neutral their home flag 6 or 7 times. And people don't see that. And I'll see Joey like Joey will start slow, but he'll neutral their home flag 4 or 5 times constantly, and allow me to push up and help Jared and Mike get the B flag, and we'll just help us cut off the map and stuff like that. Well, it's like the little things that happen, or like the little things like that, are what are important to me. But we can neutral flags or even cat flags. That's completely complacent with me, at least in my book. But with domination, with any other game type, it's all about the follow up to a play. Versus the actual play itself. I mean, the play itself counts, but the follow-up is also good. Like, say for instance, like like Sovereign. Sovereign's the best example of this. We take B, and we don't slay out after we take B. It's really it's no point. Because if they slay us out after we take B, they're gonna take B back almost instantaneous. It's almost like in a second that's gonna happen. But again, maintaining composure is the biggest thing in competitive Call of Duty. If you're flipping out, like I flip out a lot on scrims, and I know I shouldn't do that because I'm usually the furthest one pinged out to most guys, except when we're playing on Joey, so I'm the second closest person to him. But there's just times where just like, you get frustrated. Like in any game, like I know League of Legends players that get frustrated with people that don't hold lanes or don't push lanes or shit like that. It's kind of like you just gotta realize the situation and just be like, okay, well, just gotta do. There's something we're obviously doing wrong and we shouldn't be doing, and that's how you gotta come as a collective to help the people that are shitting the bed and really get their mind straight. Like, okay, this is what we're gonna do. This is how we're gonna do it. This is, and from there it's all execution. Once I know initially the first couple times, especially when you're scrimming with a new team or you're teaming with a new team, it's never gonna work out. But you just gotta practice, really get into it. Once you see the situational plays work, and when you get your gun skill up, you're not gonna shit the bed as much, or you're just not gonna be in a position to shit the bed as much. I mean, granted, there was times I've went on S&D like 2 and like 8 before, like 2 and 10 or like 4 and 10. There's times like I've done that, but like at the same time, Mike went like 16 and 3, and like a lot of the times, like I'll just be baiting for him or I'll be helping him. Yeah, it just doesn't really like for me. It's like the W is the W. I think that's what matters the most, and I think that's what you guys want the most. And shitting the bed does not help get the W. But anyways, guys, that's pretty much all I have. I know I rambled a little bit. This is like my first commentary in a while. I know it's just, but this week is just gonna be all content. So this is gonna be fucking awesome, at least for me. Hopefully, because I'm on vacation, so I'll be able to push more shit out daily and all that other good shit. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna dip out. I have a bunch of other shit to do. But like always, guys, if you enjoyed the commentary, like always, favorite, subscribe, blah 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 blah. I'm out. Peace, motherfuckers.